No money, now I'm in the Benz truck with a new honey. They said I wouldn't make it, I'm like, you funny. Laughing at my haters like, you dummies. The night is young, girl, what can you do for me? 6 figures, 5 shows, big ballin'. Look, I'm very important. I took a break, had some things I had to get sorted. I might retire in my prime like I'm M. Jordan. Table dancing in Southampton. Use the glasses for Vanish. Be cooling out in the whip, but I done dared every girl on my list. KD at the 3, Djokovic with the racket.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the New York Giants. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
After the encroachment penalty, here's 2nd and 5. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
Flex round! Flex round!
A first down carry for Barkley. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. He finds Beckham complete. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Looking to throw on second down. Richardson. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opened things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
190. Flex round. Flex round.
To throw is Richardson. Looking to throw on second down. He's trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ken Crawley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Following the interception here, Mariota. Over the middle, that's caught by QT. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. Got his man complete over the middle. It's done. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Second down, Mariota. And It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They go play action. Mariota steps away. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, and we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Play action now. Mariota sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught at the 8. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A gain of 32 that time. The Patriots into the red zone for the 1st time. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Now Mariota steps away to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately. I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? From the gun, Mariota. This will be caught at about the 5. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal. So now on 4th down, on comes Stephen Gostkowski to try and get the patch 3. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And now out come the Giants. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number one in their conference.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Richardson to throw on 2nd down. He dumps it off to Barkley. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. 7 yards on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
Looking to throw. Richardson. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Flex round! Flex round!
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
Richardson now looking to throw on 2nd down. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mariota now after the fumble recovery. Dancing to his left. Space to run past the 20. Throw left side complete. That's done. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
A first down throw for Mariota. Being chased out left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Off the play fake, Mariota. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Eli Apple. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued. Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Now Richardson to throw on 2nd down. And Nelson's got it here right side. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Flex round! Flex round! Motion! Flex round! Flex round!
Richardson on 1st and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ohio! Ohio!
Hey, you gotta check me out, check me out. We got 3 down. We gotta stand up over there.
To throw is Richardson on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's James. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
To throw on 2nd down, Richardson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This officially a 55-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Finding room inside the 40. Still fighting. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. This one taken from the 7. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. One.
Mariota now on second down. Got an open man. It's QT. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mariota to throw it. Rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And that one results in 35 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Mariota. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. To throw is Mariota. Flushed out right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And that is incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Richardson throwing on 1st down. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Richardson now on 1st and 10, and it's incomplete. Eric Rowe that time able to knock that pass away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
We got three, fellas.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Barkley, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the first, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on 4th down. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
Flex round! Flex round!
It's a quarterback sneak. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So the D-line got the push there against the O-line to stop that quarterback sneak.
A really high percentage call on offense. I think it's the right call. But as you noted, if they didn't get the push, you can't get in there. There's no place for him to go. And that's why the whole play got stuffed.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. One.
1st down, Mariota. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Brandon, with the last couple of plays for the offense not being good at all, my thought process as a coordinator, get the ball in the hands of my best player and see if I can salvage anything out of this drive.
New England on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 19.
Hey, go here!
Now it's the backup Stafford. Now he's flushed out right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A gain of 32 that time. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Hey, tag 32! Tag 32!
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Tag 53!
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Stafford. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Dante Fowler in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Back now here at MetLife Stadium as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second-guess when you don't get it on a fourth-down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Scoring has really been at a premium, and Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. A gain of 3, second down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They run a draw here on second down. And a short gain here down to the 22. Dante Fowler in on the stop.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
New England on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And on the ground they go with a running back. Oh, now he bowls him over. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 4th down. They won on 2 fronts there, so to speak, Charles. Not only do they stop him short of the first, they get him out of bounds and stop the clock.
Yeah, they won. The offensive guys lost because they wanted to stay in bounds and have that clock run or force you to use timeouts. Instead, the defense won, as you mentioned, on both fronts.
Same story continues. He's the only one that scored for them, their kicker, with all the points.
So now when we hear the chants of MVP, MVP, they're definitely aimed at him because he has been the only guy who's put points on the board in this game.
Kickers are always either the hero or the GOAT. So far, he's definitely the hero. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now Richardson looking to throw on second down to Barkley on the check down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Richardson from the gun, he'll throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Now a handoff looking right. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
0. 53. Ready.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for 13 at a New England 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Single set. 280. 21. Real right. 22. Block it.
On 1st down, Stafford here. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Ready.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
New England on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Over the middle, that's caught by QT. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. Finding room to the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 9.
Set. 280. Q26.
Stafford. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will bump up the lead again to 12-0. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And the Giants ready to come out now. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. James has got it. Complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. To throw is Richardson on first down. Throw left side complete. That's James. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for the Pats, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they suffered just their second loss as they drop to 8-2 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.